Hello, 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 hello. I'm just going to check to make sure my mic is working. Oops. Let me see. Let me see. Apparently it's working. Okay, we're going to see if anybody comes in. Yesterday, I was thinking it was kind of took a while for people to come in, but no, they came in pretty quick, I think. So it wasn't so bad yesterday. One person watching. Hope. Oh, there goes more trick or treaters at the door, but I got somebody out there answering it, so we'll see what happens. But if let me see my phone. If people hit the like, it'd be great. I'm going to tell people I'm live, and we'll see what happens. Not saying anybody's going to pop in, but you never know. You never know. So I'll just tell everybody. We will see. It's hard to say though. Halloween night, a lot of people are pretty busy. It took about 5 minutes for the chat to pick up yesterday. Really good. Maybe a little bit longer. We will see. It says 2 people watching, but somebody's got to say something so I know. Well, hold on. Now we're down to 1. Yep. We will see if anybody else pops in. Oh, it says 3 now. If people can hit the like button, the thumbs up, it'll get more people in here. And please don't be shy to say something. It makes my day when people say things. And I need to know that I'm sounding okay on your end. I mean, when I checked it, I sounded okay, but that don't mean I still sound okay, I may not. Hold on 1 second, guys. Now we're down to 2 again. But I'll just sit here and talk for a little bit. We'll see what happens. It took about 5 to 10 minutes yesterday, like I said before, that for people to come in. Slashmaster. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I don't know if he's even going to come in, but I did tell him. So we will see. How was your day today, sir? How was your day? I think we got a total of 5 trick-or-treaters at the house today. I don't know. Did you get any where you live? 22. It's better than I did. My brother said he must have had 400 or 500 people come by his house. Luke has been going, oh, yeah, well, Tucker was just going nuts a few minutes ago. And that was one of the 5 trick-or-treaters. It might not even been 5, it might have been 4. I think we had 2 the first time, came at once, and I think we may have had 1 and then 1. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Well, it says 5 people in here and only 1 thumbs up. I don't know, guys. Hey, what's up? How are you doing? Oh, you had to go get candy too. Yeah, well, that happens. I saw your review today, Cigar Scoop. It was a pretty good one. I liked it. Now, where you live, do you get many trick-or-treaters there? Or, and I meant to ask, how was your? Did you go on your trip yet? Oh yeah, I try never to miss one of your reviews. I like them. No trick-or-treaters. Yeah. I wasn't sure because it looks like you live out, like, when you watch your videos, it looks like you live out in the woods a little bit, and I'm like, I don't know if they get many trick-or-treaters out there. I live in town, but my problem is I have no lights right here. I got light on my porch or whatever, but none on the street. The next light is 2 blocks down, and it's really dark, and nobody comes by here. Nobody. Sorry to hear that. Well, I'm sure you'll make it up when you can get back on track with everything and get going. I had a good live here yesterday. People were all in here goofing around on the chat. I intermingle with the chat more than anything. So not today, unfortunately. I was too busy to do much of anything on the go, doing all kinds of stuff. But I guarantee I have one tomorrow, and I'll celebrate it for today. Let me see here. Hold on 1 second. That's funny. So I suppose your wife was a little disappointed with not being able to go. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. I don't judge anybody at all for anything. But Cigar Scoop, you still in here? Very good. You should review one of these. My son got me this. I've had it in this humidor now for I don't know if you can make it out. For at least a year now, trying to let it mellow out. Probably doesn't do much inside the metal tube though. And Oliva Monte Cristo. Have you ever tried that one? That's a pretty good one. I have a few of them in there too. I have 5 humidors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 humidors altogether. My bad. I had to count them. I don't do many reviews. And why, I don't know. I see a lot of people doing reviews, and then I see a lot of people running into trouble with their channel, and because they block the videos, and then it's only people that are subscribed to you see it, and you do it the right way. You do it live on it, and then a lot of times you do it live, and then it gets pushed out regardless, because it's not till after you're done that they mark it the way they do it, I guess. Best audio. Well, thank you very much. These are pretty good ones, these mics. I used to do lives every day, and I just started doing them again. So that's why I just started doing them again. I used to do them every day. I got like 600 lives back before. Now I'm back to doing them here. So again. Yeah, my chat sometimes gets pretty active. It was pretty, like I said, yesterday was pretty good one. It everybody was talking about everything, and we were discussing all kinds of stuff. We were discussing TV shows, movies, things like time travel. It was absolutely a great live yesterday. We discuss everything in here, and that's why it says open chat. Yeah, it's pretty. I usually do them about an hour to 2 hours, roughly. I've had some that go longer. I've had some that go a lot shorter. Frank the Tank. What did you think of that little video I sent you about Welcome to Derry? I mean, I obviously see that they have 3 seasons already planned out. So it will be a good one. And also, we discuss a lot of animals. We're all kind of animal freaks around here. The videos were pretty cool, Frank, that you sent me today. Yeah, they're going to go back. It seems like every year they're going to go back further and further and further every season. I think they come out once a week. There's 2 out now because I think one came out yesterday, or there's 3, but I think it's weekly. It's on HBO Max, so they do it just like they do all their other episodes once a week, and it gets to be. It's pretty cool. Oh, and Frank, I went and looked for the assassination of of Jesse James by the coward Robert Redford, and it's not on Tubi. There are people here. It says 4, but there's only 3 talking, so there was up to 7 a minute ago, but it'll build back up again. How'd your night go, Frank, with Halloween? I think, like I said, I think we got 5 trick-or-treaters. That was it. I don't know what's going on. I think the holiday's dying or something. Oh, you were talking about Shutter Island, am I correct? Yeah, I saw that the other day. I was able to watch it. It's on YouTube. Shutter Island, the movie Shutter Island. So yeah, it is. After I watched it, I went and watched 2 people talk about it, and 2 different videos of people talking about what they thought. And one guy has it going one way, and then another guy has it going a totally opposite direction. But when you watch it and watch him break it down, it can go that way. And the guy watches it, when you watch the other guy's video and he breaks it down, it can actually go the other way too. It's like, wow, it can go either way. But Shutter Island was a good movie. Have you ever seen the assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Redford or whatever? I think that's what it's called, Robert Redford. That's another one everybody was talking about, and I'm trying to go see it, but I can't find it anywhere. And yesterday, Wally was talking about. Oh, I guess there's another trick or treater at the door. They'll get it. But Wally was talking about Medicine Man, which is a great movie, also. That's my youngest son coming home. He'll probably pop in here. He usually does when he gets home. Oh no, he's going down the basement for something. Is that a new? That's brand new. Am I correct? I want to see that movie. I mean, it just came out. Yeah, I saw advertisements for it, so I definitely want to see that movie. Let me see if I can find it and what it's called. Is it House of Dynamite? Yeah, 2025. It just came out. Yep. I'm gonna have to watch that now. You know, it's kind of scary to think of how fast, if a nuclear war ever started, how fast things would go uh, the wrong direction fast. Like things would be out of control quick. And I live this is no lie, an hour, not an hour, 10 minutes. I mean, right over here, 10 minutes down the road, I passed 10, 15 nuclear missile silos. So if one goes off here, if a war started, I'd probably be the first place to get hit. So, yeah, it's kind of scary how fast the situation goes. I have watched a Stranger Thing trailer. It's another one that's coming out. It starts December. Is it December it starts, or is it November? I got to think about that. I don't remember exactly when it starts, the show, but I did watch the trailers. Crazy things going to happen this year. This is the final season, so I don't know. Yeah, I know that there's going to be, that's what it was. So much comes out in November, so much will come out in December, and so much will come out in January, and then that's it. Mr. J is in the house. People were asking for you. Slash was anyway. He's like, I beat Mr. J here. I don't know if Slash is still in here, if he stepped out for a minute. How are you doing, sir? Keep yourself busy today, Mr. J? Very good. I'm glad you're doing good. How's the weather there? I'm doing good. I don't know. I hope these other individuals have to answer you on how they're doing. But today, it snowed for a brief minute earlier today, about 3 o'clock, and then it stopped. Didn't stick anywhere. It was just snow and gone. Got the 60 there, huh? Yeah, must be nice. Must be nice. I'm saying to myself, it's only a matter of time before we got like feet of snow around here. You know, you were telling me about that a while ago. You were talking about that. What was it, about a year ago or 2 years ago? And I never got into it, and I don't know why. I never watched an episode, and I really should. But now that you say they rushed season 2 and it went downhill, it makes me think that it's not worth watching. I don't know, because if you get into it and it's really good the first season and the second season's just horrible, you're like, oh. I could do that. I could take a gamble. Vader's back in blue, huh? Growing quick, that boy. He's growing quick. I can't picture him getting much bigger. But I'll tell you, as they crawl around, they scratch the surface of their skin and stuff. That's why they also do that. That's another one I wasn't sure of. I never watched it. You know, the movie, the spin-off, the show from the Game of Thrones. I started watching that, but I never really got into it because I didn't think it was good as the regular show Game of Thrones. And now they have a House of the Dragon, yes. And now they're coming out with another show that's a spin-off from that, I guess. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of it. It wasn't as good. You know, I was so excited because I really enjoyed Game of Thrones, and then boom, there was that. And I'm like, uh-oh. Yeah, I was disappointed in it. So I didn't even watch a whole season. I was disappointed in it. And then that's like the Lord of the Rings. They had that thing about the Lord of the Rings too, that spin off from that. And it was a show. And I didn't get into that one either. And Lord of the Rings, I love Lord of the Rings. I can watch them all the time. And then that's like, also, that's like, um, Breaking Bad. I really like Breaking Bad. The Hobbit was good. I really like The Hobbit. But I'm talking about the spin-off, the weekly show that came out off of it. But Breaking Bad was good, but I was not a big fan of Better Call Saul. Although I did watch it. Rings of Power. You're correct. That's what it was. Rings of Power. You're right. And that was off The Hobbit, right? And not not off of um what's the name? Vikings was pretty good. I did like Vikings. And I also liked Sons of Anarchy. But I didn't like the show The Mayans. I don't know. A little bit different, I guess. To each their own. I wonder if our international friends will be in today. That was pretty good yesterday. I enjoyed the live stream yesterday because we had the people from Europe in here and all. It was pretty good. Pretty good. Yes, I did. I watched like the first season, I guess. Well, I don't even know if they had a full season. I watched so far into it, and then I was like, I don't know. I don't like this one that much. Ron Perlman isn't. I would assume that he's a nice guy. You know what show he did that I always thought was good when I was. Did you ever see Quest for Fire? He was in that. I also liked him in Hellboy, and I also liked him in Beauty and the Beast. Oh, Hellboy was great. Not so much a fan of the newer Hellboys. I did watch them because I like the older ones better. Yes, he was. I did hear a rumor that they are coming out with a new Hellboy, and Ron Perlman's going to be playing it again. If that happens, I don't know. Yeah. Let me ask you guys this. What was your favorite movie? I don't know, when you were younger. I'm not going to say now because there might be a movie you did watched, but this movie still is one of my favorite movies of all times. But when I was a kid, I'm not going to say kid, but I'm trying to think of what year it came out. I don't remember how old I was. I wasn't a little kid anymore, but it came out and I liked it a lot. It was Conan the Barbarian with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I think it was my thing because I was obsessed with reptiles then, just like I am now. And I think that was what it got me attracted to that movie so much. It was all the the snakes and stuff. Yes, he did. Thulsa Doom. Although it wouldn't have been the same if it wasn't him who played that part, but then it wouldn't have been the same as someone else played Arnold Schwarzenegger's part either. Because I've seen the later one that came out. I didn't like it. Not the Destroyer, but the one with who's the guy who played Aquaman? And he played Conan. Yeah, it wasn't my thing. Yeah, he's not as good. Now I got to look it up. Jason Momoa. He wasn't as good at it as Conan was. I mean, as Arnold Schwarzenegger was. Sometimes that happens, Slash, but there's Mr. J. Yeah, I liked him in that though. I liked him in the Game of Thrones. He you know, him and his dragons, eggs. It was pretty good. I thought he did good in it. Well, I hope it was a good dinner. Hope it was a good one. I told him you did that, and then he was like, "I'm sorry." 4 people here or 5 people and only 3 likes. I see how it is. I see how it is. My chair's hurting my back a little bit. Is the second season out yet? I know I watched the first one. Yeah, you gotta always wonder where he's at in the live because he usually never misses anybody's live. And when I say anybody's, he's always switching between 5 and 5 now. Very, very good. Thank you, guys. So, anybody have anything they want to discuss? We'll discuss anything within reason. I'm always kind of got to say that because I'm sure some people would come up with some crazy stuff they want to discuss. Well, that's pretty cool. We'll have to check that out. Sure. Go ahead. We're good with it. I knew what you meant. But yeah, go ahead. You can even put the link in here. It's fine. I'm good with that. That's why you guys got wrenches. That's why everybody's got a wrench. Friends get wrenches. When you first got on, I said they were the hissers get pretty big. I think they're cool. They are the exact same. They came in at the same time, two different areas at the same in the country at the same time, two different areas. But they were, I believe, if you look into it, they were sold by the same guy over from Africa. He sold both of them at the same time, Mr. J. And one person called him a banana, and one person called him a coral glow. Same thing. Yeah, I'm thinking that I could get a few of those, the bigger ones. I like the bigger ones, and I got to get some dubia too because I need them for stuff I got to feed. But I also want to do videos on them as I house them and get them going and everything because I think it would be a lot of fun. And I think the videos would do pretty good then. What's up? What is up? Hey Slash, what's up? I can't switch over to that channel right yet because if I do, then I go off to here. But I will go over and absolutely follow it. Absolutely. Okay. See you back in a minute. But yeah, no, I think those will be a good video. And like the scorpions, I've been looking for scorpions too. I don't know if that if the invertebrate dude has scorpions or not. I don't remember if that's the link you sent me. If he has them, but those roaches were pretty cool, especially the extinct ones that are only in the hobby now. They're not even in the wild no more. And I think they would be good, but I don't know if there's enough information on those and how to take care of them and how to do all that kind of stuff yet. But I'm sure there probably is because that individual looks like he knows what he's talking about. What is it crossed with, if you don't mind me asking? What is it? What are the two species that made it? Oh, and slash, I meant to ask you this. No, I know you know your scorpions and stuff. I did not know until yesterday, and I think was it Frank who told me? Was it you who told me? Someone told me that Arizona bark scorpions are parthenogenic. I did not realize they were parthenogenic. I know they're communal, but I did not know they were parthenogenic. Yeah, his site sells out of a lot of stuff. I can't remember who told me that they were parthenogenic. Yes, I'm sure he does. Oh, okay. Ah, Reed is back. How are you doing? How are you? Good to see you here. Yeah, that's fine. Slash, we'll talk about it later. Well, you're okay. I wish you were doing great. The spider shop or the other guy? Or TJ, I should say. Yeah, I was on there and looked. He had a lot. Oh, that's a pretty good shop. I don't. Didn't they give you some before? Or gave you a deal on a bunch of them once. That's a good deal. That's a good store. Do they ship? Do they have dubias and stuff like that? Oh, it's that shop. I remember you talking about this shop. Told me about this shop a while ago. Yes. Yes. Did I saw some discords that were of a different color discord too. I was going through that. I think it was that guy's videos too, because I was going through a lot of his videos. Just the invertebrate dude. I was going through a lot of his videos today, Frank, and after he shared those few with me, I was going through them all. I was like, wow, pretty interesting stuff. Now, see, I like praying mantises and the mantids, but they're very delicate, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I could be wrong, but I would think they're delicate. I seen Wally, and when he did that thing where he fed him, there was millipedes. That time, I told him, I said, I don't think you should have did that because millipedes produce a toxin, and he didn't know it. Do you remember that? That was about 5 years ago, I guess. I think it was Wally. It might not have been Wally. Might have been someone else. I can't be sure. Oh, you did. It was Wally then. I couldn't remember. I knew it was a mistake. When he did it, I was like, I think they produce toxins. I don't think he should have did that. And then, boom, he didn't even think of it. And he knew it, but he'd forgotten it. a mistake. It happens. Happens to, everybody has mistakes every once in a while. So, Mr. J, have you thought about getting anything other than Vader? When you have room. Yeah, I get that. I understand that totally. Hmm. Can't get stuff if you don't have room. I'm working on. I have my fish room, of course, and I'm straightening that out because I want to put my invertebrates, a lot of my invertebrates, in there. But I also want to. I have another room that used to have that I used to breed all the reptiles in, and I want to convert part of that into an invert room also. Okay, so that's good to know. I did not know that. That would be cool. I want to see it. Yes, he does. That'll be very interesting to see. And Cigar Scoop, did you hear that? I don't know if Cigar Scoop is still in here, but Slash Collectibles is has a vintage cigar cutter he wants to do. He's going to do a video on. Yes, it'll be very good. I want to see it too. Columbus? What do you mean? I started watching a little bit of it. Then I got sidetracked into other things, and I want to go back and watch the rest of it. I seen Alien Earth, the movie. They have a movie on Disney, I believe it is, called Alien Earth. But then there's the series. Oh, is it? Never heard of it before. That's why I was asking. That must be vintage also. Yeah, I was gonna say I never heard of that brand either. Now, see, you say it was frustrating, and that makes me not want to go watch it now because I only seen, like I said, the first episode, and then I got sidetracked into doing other things and very busy and didn't have time to watch it. But now I want to go watch it, but now I don't know if I do. Yes, let us know how it cuts and smokes there, Slash Collectibles. Did you smoke any of the ones I sent you there, Mr. J? I'm trying to think of what other show that I looked forward to seeing that I don't remember if I seen. I gotta think. There's so many shows that I liked and that I wanted to see that I never got around to seeing yet. You're more than welcome. No, I would need Mr. J and myself. And I thought Cigar Scoop was still in here, but he must have left. But no, neither one of us have heard of that brand before. That's why we said we want to hear, can't wait to see the video because I've never heard of it. I have 1,000 cigars at least. I've never heard of it. Yeah, I've never had one of them either, Mr. J, ever. But I'll tell you what my favorite one of all time is, Mr. J. Still never. I'm gonna have to look that up. I never heard of it. I have ones here that are $35, $40, and $50. I mean, they exist. I see them right here, but I've never seen one before. Let me see. I hate it when you. Interesting. There they are, Mr. J. I don't know if you can see them real well. But what I was going to say, them ones were only $6 and $7. I don't know exactly which Columbus you have. Chop it like an onion. There we go. There's Mr. Myers. Oh, what I was saying though is the Nub Double Maduro. Yeah, I will when you send me a picture of it. Yeah, they had all different kinds. They went from $5, and I seen ones that were $40 and more on their website. There was some that were pretty expensive. Mr. Myers, may I ask what your first name is so we can call you by your first name, if that's possible? You don't have to tell us if you don't want to, sir. You do not. Yeah, but the Nub Double Maduro comes in number 1. It's Michael or Mike. Okay. Yesterday when I said Michael Myers, I was correct. It's funny. You say Michael Myers, right? There was a Michael Myers that lived here in town. And then there's the movie with Michael Myers in it. Why do you think that's funny, Mr. J? Why do you think that's funny, Jeff? Because his name is M. Myers in 1987. Michael Myers versus Jason. But wasn't that Freddy versus Jason? But Michael Myers, yeah, there was a my kids went to school with a kid named Michael Myers, and I often thought to myself, really, Jeff? My kids went to school with a Michael Myers. His name was Michael Myers, and he always got a hard time about it, and he never understood. But his mom knew the name. Hence the profile picture. That's a pretty cool. Yeah, I get it. I get it. But there's nothing wrong with it. Um, you're from overseas, so maybe it wasn't a big show over there when your parents had you as a kid, and they named you Michael Myers. But you had a guy over here, his name is Michael Myers, and the kid's dad was named Michael Myers. So, and then there was the show with Michael Myers in it. Yeah. I would love to have a tortoise. As we speak. That's funny. Tortoises are awesome. I really would love to get one. It don't have to be an Egyptian tortoise would be the perfect tortoise for me because they stay about the size of a baseball. Started to grow on you, yeah. Yeah, but if you get one of the small ones that are like an Egyptian tortoise, they're pretty expensive though. So that's why I don't get one because they're really expensive. Better make it worth it. Yeah, tonight was the night. Yeah, I heard they may come out with another one again, and I don't know. I don't see where they could take it anymore. I remember when I was younger and the first one came out, and I was like, wow, that's kind of the only one that didn't go along with the wing was the part 3. Haven't received any calls. Huh? Let you know when they hit you. All right, they didn't do it then. Part 2 is horrible, but part 3 didn't have anything to do with it at all. Okay, boys and girls, get in front of the TV and put your Halloween mask on. Do you remember that? Yeah. That was part 3. It wasn't as good. Part 2 still kept along with the storyline, but part 3 was no go. Very stupid concept. I remember when it came out, and I was like, "Oh, this will be good. It'll be." And then when I watched, I was like, well, "This has nothing to do with it." What did he say? I missed what he said. What did he say? LOL. How's that bullying? I did. I said, but how's that bullying? That's what I was asking. How's that bullying? Going la 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 la. But he's laughing out loud. He's been in the lives for the last 3 or 4 days. Yeah, I don't think he did anything, did he? I don't know. I don't know. I don't see how that was bullying, but I could be wrong unless I missed something. Would you delete all his messages or did you block them? I don't have nothing on my phone. Just has an attitude. That's possible. I'm looking at my phone. I don't see nothing. I must have missed it somewhere along the way. Okay. Yeah, he had to go if that's what he was doing. I didn't see that up there. Otherwise, he would have been gone. I did not see that up there. And if that's what he said, yeah, we can't have that. Well, you're good. Of course. Yeah, you might. You may want to um, try other things. Maybe try something different and see if he eats it, or she. See if she eats it. If not, it may be just likes to kill. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, Mr. J. If I would have saw that, I would have took care of it right away, but I missed it. I don't know where I seen that, how I missed that though. Because I can click on his messages and see him, and I don't see it anywhere. Hmm. I definitely missed it, but unless he found a way to hide that from me, and you guys could see it, I guess. I don't know. I just got the LOL, and above the LOL, I got where is it? The next one up is he owned Darth Vader, and before that was and then it was hi, and then hi, okay, fellas, hi, and that was it. I did not. He blocked that somewhere, so I did not. Somehow he blocked it, so I couldn't see it. She eats crickets, grasshoppers, mealworms, etc. So not an issue there. Just puzzles that she. Maybe she just doesn't like them, huh? I'm assuming he figured out how to block that so I could not see it. Slash. Worried that I would block it. All right, let me see here. Yeah, but that's. Oh, crap. Let me go see that now. Let me go see this. He blocked it so I couldn't see it. How is that possible? Here you go. I'm going to show you right here. Watch this. I'm going to show you a picture, right? I'm going to take a picture right now. Take a picture. And that's where you're at. And he blocked it so I couldn't see it. I didn't know that a person could do that. Now that makes me mad that he figured out how to do that. But there you go. Check your messages, Slash. I did not see it. And you'll see what I'm talking about. Absolutely perfect combination there, Mr. J. Well, maybe she isn't a roach girl like you said. Now, Jeff, now I sent you that. I want you to look at that and see if you could figure out how he did that. So I don't, because I don't like the idea that somebody could block what I see. My microphone's messed up now. Let me get it over here a little bit like that there. Frank, do you plan to get any other kind of invertebrates or anything like that? I plan, and like I said, I plan to get a few things: scorpions, the roaches, and some more teas, of course. Which, yeah, they ate the other day. Got to make sure they got plenty of water. On my bucket list. Well, I'll tell you my number one tarantula that's on my bucket list is a. People say it's kind of weird because of what it is, but it's a Brachypelma albiceps. They are absolutely, to me, the most gorgeous tarantula ever. I just love that the red abdomen, the dark legs, and the blonde head. I mean, the blonde, what's his name? I also want to get a Valhalla. I don't remember the name of them right off the top of my head, but a Valhalla. I got one of my bucket list ones, which was a green bottle blue. You like them too. I just think when they're adults, they're absolutely stunning. What's his name? Just did a video yesterday on one. Dave. He does the David's Beasties. I guess that's what he's from England. You probably watch him, I'm sure. Yep. Again, centipedes. David's Beasties. Yep. I've been watching that guy since he had 75 subscribers. He used to have the map on the back of the wall, and he had a pin in my right where I was at for DEA. I used to watch, and when he had to move from the place he was in, of course he took it down shortly before that, and then he took it down. Now he's got the new place. It's pretty cool. That's the problem. I found a couple the other day that were slings, of course, but that's what I would want to get anyway. And they don't grow real fast, but still. But I'm going to be gone for about a week, and I wouldn't want to order them now and get them now while I'm gone. I would wait till I get back. Wow. Well, Days Beasties just passed 100,000 subscribers. I don't know what he's at right now, but I know he just passed 100,000 subscribers. I wish I could get past what I got for subscribers. I mean, I ain't getting nowhere. I've been doing this for a long time. I was doing really good, and then a whole bunch of stuff happened, and I had to get off for a while, and for 2 years goofed my whole channel up. Now I'm starting to gain subscribers again and starting to do it again. And the lives, I like doing the lives. I love doing the lives because I like interacting with the people in my the people that watch my videos. I am subscribed to them too, but I do not know when I became subscribed to them. A lot of times I just watch videos. I never watch who puts them out, but I am subscribed to them. Yes. You know, I told him a long time ago when he first started and he was doing it, I'm like, when you're working with them and you always say, stay calm, stay cool, and respect your spider. And I'm like, he makes that stuff looks easy. I open up a spider cage, the damn thing's in the other room before I could blink an eye. Boom, gone. What the hell? you know, I'm just saying though. But he has a way of doing it that's just unbelievable. And he had to take the break because he had to move and all that. And I really was worried. I was thinking this could ruin his channel. He may not come back, but he bounced back big time and really took off again. What was he working with? Was he working with a feather-leg baboon? I think it was a feather-leg baboon, like last week or something. And he had it on the board, and he was rehousing it. And even when it ran around the back of the board, and he put the board down and said, "That thing just touched my hand," he was still just very calm. He's like, "It touched my hand." Then he went into the. You have to understand the the responsibilities and that accidents can happen. You got to keep that always in your head. Slash, you still in here, buddy, or did you have to run away, or what? Everyone looks like it. Looks like it. Now, you said you have a couple of roach species, Frank? Are you just growing them out or using them for feeders, or what are you doing? You should start doing videos again. I enjoyed your videos. Mr. Ed, how are you doing, sir? Saw you fishing off the pier today. Look good. Did you catch anything today? I'm glad you enjoyed your day. Well, at least you had a good day. Yeah, I can't wrap my mind around it either. It doesn't matter what happens. He stays like he had that OBT get out and went underneath his shelves at the new place and brought him right under there and grabbed it like nothing. He was very calm about it. But I like his concept of the table with the rim on it, so that way, if they do run, they usually go up and hide up under the rim. He very much so thinking when he did that. That was a good. That was a good um, uh, idea. I never thought of that until he did it, and then I'm like, I will have to keep that in mind. I was thinking about getting a plastic tub and putting a rim around it. So if I'm working with transfer runs up, it'll go up under that and stay up under there. In theory, it should work. Just like with Dave there, his stuff stays under there, but sometimes it does come out when it gets loose, when it takes off, gets up under there and runs over right around and out and gone. Yeah, I have a plastic tub, and I said if I got a piece of cardboard and cut the whole center out of it, just so there was like a 1-inch lip all the way around it, and taped it down, that when I'm doing a rehouse, if it were to get out and run down and go up the tub, it would probably stay up under there thinking it couldn't be seen, and be very. Then you can hold the tub and see where it's at and catch it, That's just my theory. I often thought that that's a good idea. Myers, I never got around to checking out your channel. Do you have videos up? You can put the link in the description here. You can share your link here if you want. Yeah, when the thing. Well, I'd probably I would think I would just leave the tub where it's at, and because it's a plastic tub and you can see through it, I'm sure is what I would use. I would just get down and look until I seen it, and then figure out where it was at. But my luck, I would stick my hand up underneath the thing, and it would jump on my hand and get me anyway. I do a lot of shorts too. Don't feel bad. There ain't nothing wrong with that. As soon as I'm off here today, though, I'm going over to your channel to make sure I'm subscribed to it. All I want. There you go, guys. Click it and subscribe to it. Yeah, I think he did. So we got to say ///. If everybody yells / enough, maybe he'll come in. Yeah, no, yeah, I'm gonna have to go check that out and make sure I'm subscribed. As a matter of fact, I might be able to do it right now. Hold on. Let me see here. All right, let me go see here. I turn my notifications on all. Boom. Oh. Very good videos. Well, I'm not watching videos, but the Sunshine Placostomus. You should do is that a short? I believe that's a short, right? You should do a regular video on that. Yeah, very good. I'm definitely going to check out everything you have on here later, so you may get a lot of thumbs up, comments, all kinds of stuff. There, I will be watching it in a few minutes. Well, after the video's here, I guess. I find a lot of fish are shy, and I'll go sit in my fish room and I can't move. I had to sit and not move, and just sit there and sit there and sit there, and then wait till it comes out to get a video. I wouldn't call them weird, unless of course you think they're weird. I guess I don't know. I'm just messing with you. There he is, Mr. J. He's back. I told you. You say his name 3 times, he pops up. Just like when we say your name 3 times, you pop up. I'm Beetlejuice, Mr. J. Hydroponics is doing good. I gave a whole hydroponic system to the school, and because they're starting up a whole greenhouse thing, and I I need the room for other things, so I got to figure out where to move the hydroponics to. I'm going to move it into another room somewhere, but I still have a bunch of stuff growing in it. What entire setup? The one, just that weight tube system that I have for hydroponics? I think it was maybe $100 at the most. At the most. It's on Amazon. I could tell you in a minute. It may have even went up in price. I don't know. But I do know Amazon does have it. Hold on. They have different ones now for $63 that are more like a table setup. But this one, yeah, $90. Amazon. Yeah. Do you see all that? That's going crazy. I'm going to have to get an assassin snail and drop it in there, but I don't know if an assassin snail will eat my Neocaridina shrimp, because I don't want my Neocaridina shrimp going down the hatches of an assassin snail. Did you see the video I put up of all the snails in the one thing? You know what? I've never put a snail in them 2 tanks, but them 2 tanks are loaded with snails. My other tanks, no snails, just those 2. Escargot. I wouldn't eat that for nothing. Yeah, I gave it one hydroponic set to the school because they were asking people to help out with a greenhouse and all that they were doing. And I said, I can't help out with the greenhouse, but I have a still in the box and hydroponic system. And they were like, absolutely. Yeah, and I believe that 100%, Frank. Are they? I'm talking, I'm talking about an assassin snail that will eat the other snails, right? That's what I want. I want to get this. I would love to get some assassin snails to wipe out all the other snails I have in there. Okay. Okay. I wasn't sure. I was just making sure that I had said it right. Because, that I got, if you check out two of my last two videos, not my last two, but over the last little bit, I put up a couple of videos of all the eggs, snail eggs, and then all the snails. And the problem is that I have to feed the shrimp, and when I feed the shrimp, it sits in there a little bit before they eat it. And then the snails are like, wow, we can really overproduce in here. Yeah. I got the bladder snails and the Neocaridina shrimp together. I want to get the assassin snails to eat the bladder snails. There's so many of them. It's absolutely insane. I wouldn't mind getting mystery snails. People love mystery snails, but I don't know. They have enough snails right now. I get some pretty good video of snails, though. It's pretty cool watching them crawl and eat and open their mouth and eat the stuff off the glass. But it's only a matter of time before I have a million snails in there and I don't know what to do. And it's only the two tanks. So that's the plan. And I got a little piece of moss, like it's either Christmas moss or Java moss. I have to look at the invoice. A little piece of it, and now I got so much of it. My tanks are full. Yeah, I could get one of them, but would a puffer fish, the little puffer fish, would they turn around and eat the snails? I mean, my shrimp. I worry about my shrimp. I don't know if loaches would eat shrimp either. Good to know. I didn't know they worked that quick. I will have to have to put so many in each one. I got the two is just loaded with them. Wine shrimp. Nah, is that something you eat? That's what I thought. Oh yeah, he does. Would also, yeah, I figured that too. I was thinking, I'm like, I could see it because puffers, they could be pretty anything that fits in their mouth, and if they could bite it in half, they're gonna go for it. So I will just get some assassin snails and put in there. You can buy them pretty much anywhere. They're all over the place. So that's the plan, and get about 4 or 5 of them for each aquarium. and watch the snails disappear. Do some horror videos of an assassin snail grabbing another snail and taking care of business. Yeah, they do. And I know that's why they took off. I have no idea how I got them in my aquarium. And it's just the 2 aquariums. They popped up out of nowhere. All the other ones are snail free, just the 2. The 2 with the Neocaridina shrimp in it. No, I have not. The only plants I got in there is the um, moss. That's it might be Java moss or Christmas moss. I'm not sure, but I got that in every tank because I got a piece of it and I put it in, and it grew, and I had so much of it, and I put it in each tank. But only 2 tanks have snails in it. I don't take anything from the 2 tanks with the snails, and even nets. I use different nets for them 2 tanks because I am not having snails take over all my tanks. Jeff, you're funny. Oh, but you do, don't you? Do you have one? Dysfunction. And apparently the wife has not seen very many, huh? I'm just messing with you, buddy. I have to, man. Holy shit. Oh, man. I'm just busting chops. Trying to build confidence. Exactly, Frank. Yeah, I got that, Jeff. That's why I'm laughing. It's kind of funny. Kind of funny. But I am assuming that it came in on the plants or the Java moss there. I really don't want to see it. Although I probably will be able to now because, Oh. Oh, shit. I have to laugh. No, I was going to send this to you for yourself. Nah, this was my grandmother. She used to use it when she used to crochet and do cross stitch and stuff. So I got it now. The magnifying glass I need is a little bit bigger. It's over there somewhere. No, I'm just fucking around. I know. That's why I'm busting on myself because you got to have fun with it. Oh, crap. So, yeah, we need more people on, but nobody. It says there's 4 people in here, but nobody's saying anything except for you guys, except for you three. So I don't know how to get more people. It says 5 now. I don't know how to get more people in here. I don't know. It would be great if more people were in here. I told Emma and stuff, but I think she's sleeping because she didn't even look at the message yet. So, yes, we do. I didn't have many here. My brother had over 500 kids come to his house. Um, but I didn't have many here. Like I said, I live where I live. There's no lights except for what you have on your house, and people don't didn't come around much. 35. That's not too bad. It also depends where you live. Some places it's not real big, but if you get over to like Philadelphia, Camden, Boston, like up in Massachusetts, it's really, really big there. Detroit, I think it's really big, and they get a lot. These places get a lot of people, so it could be depends on where you're at. And then you get some places where there's hardly anybody. It's one thing I miss about Philly. They used to have haunted houses everywhere at this time of year. They used to set them up, and then they used to have the haunted hay rides and all that. I don't know if they do any of that anymore, but they used to. It used to be really, really big. Yeah, it's still early where you're at. Yeah, they used to have hayride by the river, and that was the Delaware River, of course. And then they used to have Shady Brook Farms and all kinds of them around in Pennsylvania, right there. And then I'll tell you a story, Frank. Oh, this is a shame. Yeah, you would think, but I don't know. It's kind of weird. The corn mazes are fun, yeah. But Frank, I went to Six Flags Great Adventure right in New Jersey, and um, I went in there. My godmother took me there. We went in. There was a haunted house in there, and it was like a maze in there. And we're going through it, and as we're going through it, she kept saying to me, "If this place started on fire, people would die in here." And I was like, "I don't think so." But we went through the whole thing. Went through the whole through the whole place. We come out 2 days later. A fire started in there and killed a whole bunch of kids in there, teenagers and stuff. And she was like, "See, I told you, I told you." That's when I lived in Philly. Went right across over there for it. Yeah, Mister Right On. How are you? And I used to go to a place when I was a kid called Bringantine's Castle in Brigantine, New Jersey, and that was pretty cool too. Yeah. So what's up? Right on. How are you doing? Gonna need more guacamole, I think. Oh, jeez. Are you new to the channel right on? Okay, then that's what it is, you know what to do. You know what to do. It's probably the same one as before, Frank. Boom. See, they keep coming in here 4 minutes ago. That's definitely the same people as before. That was the one that had the thing blocked. So I don't know how they did it before though. When they put a message up and I could not see it, but you guys did it. So I don't understand that. And 4 minutes ago, channel, yeah, they just. Oh well, they're gone. Out of here. Pow. They try. Yes, they do try. Could be. What's her name? Kimberly something? Maybe her husband's looking for the cure. Or her boyfriend or her husband or whatever. Trying to figure out the cure. The horse lovers. Yes. Farmersonly.com. Maybe. That was the horse lover lady one, right? That was here the other day. Am I correct? See, and if that's the one I'm thinking of, they also blocked it so I couldn't see their comments. And I don't see how somebody could block it. So me, the host, my channel, couldn't see the comments. I am going to figure that out. Absolutely. You're not rude with me. I don't know. You got to watch, but Frank, I agree. It's these people yesterday, I think it was that they said that on here, or the day before, and then they got blocked, and then their husband came on and he got blocked yesterday. Now today was that other guy got blocked, and now this guy. But they are definitely um they're all together. And I don't that's why I try to block that chat stuff. I don't like it like that. I don't we try to keep it pretty clean around here and pretty good. um I'm not into all the downhill stuff. I would like to get as many viewers as possible. And the way to do that is to keep the chat from becoming out of control. You guys are doing a great job. Thank you. Exactly, Myers. Exactly. Yes, slash. I was thinking about the same thing. I'm thinking about running myself. Oh, well, there is. Emma's here. Emma, how are you? And you don't cause me any trouble. None whatsoever, Mr. J. We're all with you. We've known you for 10 years, and if they cause trouble, they're going. So you never have to worry about that. Ever. I don't understand why they always want to give you a hard time. I don't know. I just don't understand why they have something against you. I don't know what they did. I don't know what they think you did or whatever. It just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, they came back in, Emma, and we had to get rid of them again. 2 times today, but that's okay. That's why everybody's a moderator, so when they see stuff, they can boot them immediately. Pow. Friends are always. I don't know who they are. I don't know what their names are. I don't know. They just keep making accounts and coming in, trying to give Mr. J a hard time over and over and over again. And they've been doing it for a long time. Yep, we got to keep it clean, just like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they want to go after him all the time. Has to be Mr. J. That's the only thing I can think of. Sometimes that's good. Slash. That's also good, Myers. That is true, Frank. Exactly, Emma. What did you have for dinner, Emma? I'm not even going to say what I had for dinner because I bet you Jeff right now can tell me what I had for dinner. Some. Was it good, Emma? How did you know? Jeff knew. Jeff knew right away. That is absolutely hilarious, Jeff. Your first comment. Wow. Oh, barbecue. Okay, well, that's good. I like barbecue too. Oh, Jeff, right away. Gosh, Jeff, you're good. Oh, man. Red Baron is okay. I'm not a big fan of tombstone pizzas because they're as hard as a tombstone. I don't know. Emma used to like Domino's, didn't you, Emma? Banana bread is good. I love banana bread. That sounds good, Jeff. Stuffed one crun. Nah. Oh, DiGiorno's. I'm sorry, Emma. My glasses. I apologize. Do you like DiGiorno's? Totino's pizzas are, yeah, they're okay. Wrong. Can't read. Okay, I'll take it. I can't read. How did you know? You're not supposed to make fun of me. You're not supposed to tell anybody either. That's our secret, Emma. Damn. I'll give it a thumb up. I would give it a thumbs up. I think, people say no, but it actually turns out better than you think. Now, is it just no pineapples because you hear everybody say no pineapples? Have you ever had one? Good point, Frank. Okay. You have had it. It's a good way to have it, I guess. It doesn't kill you, yeah. But it's edible and it don't kill me, yeah, sure. I give it a thumbs up. That's the thing, it gets sweet. And That's a cardinal sin, yeah. I think that the sweetness offsets um, the sauce, but it can get a little, sweet, over sweetening. I would rather eat them separately too. I mean, I've had them, but so you never had a um, um, there's so many different kinds of pizzas though, Jeff. I don't know. Pepperoni is amazing on a pizza, but I've had a white pie that had uh, spinach and broccoli on it, but the white pie has no sauce on it. It's just oil, garlic, cheese, and uh, whatever you put on it, and tomatoes and stuff like. If you want to put a piece of tomato on there or something, I don't know. I've had one, and I don't know if you'd really consider that a pizza. I mean, it's pretty thick. It's hard to say. Not in Europe. It's not considered a pizza in Europe. What's it considered? If you don't mind me asking. What's Connor doing? Emma sleeping or is he in bed? I do like breakfast pizzas because I like the creamy sauce with a breakfast pizza. I haven't had much pizza though in a long. I haven't had pizza in a long time actually. Come to think of it. Yes, breakfast pizza is very good. And here's a question for everybody. Now with Michael Myers, this I don't know, but you might American bacon. Do you like American bacon? Is bacon good or bacon? Do you like bacon or don't you guys like bacon? And I say American bacon because I don't know if you guys have bacon like the English bacon or the Canadian bacon. I'm with you, Slash. I do not like bacon. Yeah, like I said, it's really saucy. I'm not a big fan of deep dish. More of an English thing, yes. Okay. Yeah, bacon ranch. Yeah, I don't like bacon at all. Yeah, I don't even like it like that. I mean, I like an egg on a burger sometimes and caramelized onions and stuff like that, but the bacon can stay off. If I order something that has bacon on it, I say keep the bacon off. I don't like bacon. Yeah, but was it now, Emma, the bacon they have in the UK, is that smoked like our bacon here, or is it just like side pork? Yes, Slash, thank you for being in here, buddy. I get it. I thought you were leaving a while ago. That's fine. I'm fine with you going, bud. You have a good night, buddy. I'll talk to you later. Bacon wrapped bacon sandwich. Good. I like hot honey. I also, you know what, money, I'm gonna try that honey that oh, what the Joe Rogan pushes the honey all the time. It's psychedelic honey or something like that. I don't know exactly what it's called, but like when you say hot honey, you mean like hot to taste honey? I got some here of that honey. Mad honey, Uber. I knew you would know what it is. Hiding in the background there, buddy. Just seeing what everybody's doing and saying, so you can pop out of nowhere and be like, "Wham! I'm here." Hot honey, that's what it is. Or mad honey. They say it does, but they say it don't. But I would like to try mad honey once. I don't know where you can get it though. If I could figure out where to get mad honey, I would get it. I know when Joe Rogan had it, it was just a tiny bit. He goes, "You don't want to do too much, just a tiny bit of it." Yeah, I think they get it off some kind of cliffs or something like that. And I don't know. I think it's from Asia, and I don't know if they sell it here or not. I don't know. Joe Rogan has it once in a while, but I don't. I'm pretty sure you can buy it somewhere, but I don't know. Gonna make me want to look it up now, huh? Never mind, it's too expensive. It's crazy expensive. Holy crap! 3 ounces, $114. Oh yeah, there you're looking at it too. Yeah, that would be funny. Joe, yeah, I need some of that. Could you get it for me? Nepal. You wonder if the bees get any kind of effect from it at all. I would go on a show. One ounce is $20, $26. I don't think he would want me on his show though, because I think I could, you know, show him a thing or two about knowledge. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, I could tell you. Hold on. I'll tell you in 1 second. I just had it up. I just said it. Wait a minute. Granotoxin, produced from the nectar and the pollen of a certain plant, or from a rhododendron. Isn't that crazy? And the genus of rhododendron it comes from, it doesn't tell you exactly what rhododendron it is, but it says it has a moderate, moderately toxic and narcotic effects. It comes from Nepal and Turkey through the Himalayan range, I guess. Yeah, they were found in ancient Greek texts also. Yeah. I would assume probably not ever, due to the fact. Now, here, wait a minute. You got to hear me out on this. If it's inside the honey and the center of the honey doesn't get oxygen, it's not going to be wearing down. It's not going to be um, degrading in any way because there's no oxygen hitting it to degrade it. And honey never ever goes bad. I think it might crystallize or something. And then you would have to reconstitute it somehow to get it um, to get its effect back, maybe. But I don't think it would. Yeah, honey doesn't spoil. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it would ever lose its narcotic effect. I think it might even get more concentrated as the liquid slowly evaporates off. You know, because as the liquid evaporates off, stuff becomes more concentrated. It may get more potent. Could very well be. That could very well be exactly why he's like that. Good night, Emma. Yeah, I'm getting off myself for over 2 hours, so Cocaine Bear. Yeah, that's funny. I saw that movie, and it's wildly based on they made a joke out of it, but the reason they made a joke out of it is because to make it interesting. But the true story is that they did find a bear deceased in the woods, and it did have cocaine in its body, and that's what killed it actually. And the bear didn't go around killing anybody or nothing like that, but they did find the cocaine in its body, and it was from an airdrop. Like the movie was to a space somewhat like that. True, but I mean the bear wasn't going around killing anybody or nothing like that. It just died from the cocaine that it ingested. Correct. That's exactly how that happened. That's the bear didn't go around killing people or tearing people or attacking people. Like I said, it was all when they found this deceased bear in the woods. Of course, game and fish took it to see what happened to it, and here it had ingested the cocaine and had died. So, America always has the crazy stuff going on, doesn't it? A bear with rabies is another thing to worry about, though. How many bears have you heard getting rabies? It's like squirrels. Have you ever heard of a squirrel having rabies or given, you go into the hospital with a squirrel bite and they're like, well, you ain't going to get rabies because squirrels don't get rabies, but yet they live in trees and bats live in trees and bats carry rabies. Bats have rabies so bad that they say if a bat even touches you, you need to get a rabies vaccine. Yeah, kind of strange, isn't it? But yeah, yeah, there was a guy in Texas died from rabies because the bat touched him. And here, apparently, just it bit him, and their teeth are so sharp that it left a tiny hole, and he didn't even know he was bit when he got rabies. And so now the theory is if you get touched by a bat, it could bite you and you not even know it. You have to get a rabies shot. $100%. If you get bit by rabies and you don't get if you get bit by an animal that has rabies and you don't get treated, it's 100% fatal. 100%. And it usually is very, very fast. A dog can get rabies and live for 2 years before it even shows signs of rabies, where humans it's usually pretty quick. Yes. I believe there was a case in Texas where a bat flew into a church and a girl picked it up and took it outside and let it go and said it never bit her, and she ended up getting rabies and it was less than a week, and she was like right there at the brink of death, and within a week and a half she was dead. And yeah, there's no cure for it once you have it. So once you get bit, they have to give you the vaccine for it immediately. Very fast acting in humans. Like I said, though, it's a very harsh, and they say it's absolutely horrible. But like I said, a dog can get rabies and not show any signs for up to 2 years. And now why that would be, I don't know. I think it has something to do with their system. But once they do show signs, it's over. You know, they say squirrels, mice don't get rabies, rats don't get rabies, fish don't get rabies, stuff like that. But skunks will get it, raccoons will get it. Skunks and raccoons are real bad carriers of it, and so are bats. But skunks, skunk is a very vicious animal. They actively hunt and kill things to eat. Like you wouldn't think that. I don't know why when I was a kid I never thought. I was like, well, a skunk ain't gonna hurt none. But no, they will actively hunt animals and eat them. That's what they do. And when they get it, they're extremely vicious. So where I live, you're never allowed to have a skunk or a raccoon as a pet. And people have them as pets all over the place, but not here. You're not allowed to have them here. Foxes get it bad, rabies, and so do coyotes, I believe. But I know foxes are another one that get it real bad. And the reason I don't think mice get it is because if a fox or I don't know if opossums get rabies or not. I'd have to look that up. But the reason I don't think that mice and stuff get them is because if a fox or a raccoon or a skunk catches a a mouse or something to eat it. So that could very well be what the problem is there. Opossums really don't get it due to the low body temps. Okay, there you go. And you wonder, Frank, if it's just the opposite for mice. Their body temperatures are so high that they don't get it. There's probably a little area in there where to get it. Very interesting. Is rabies bad over there in Europe at all? Here, it's definitely skunks, raccoons, fox, bats. Don't want to mess with any of those from the wild at all. And you can go watch videos of somebody just walking and a fox running up and biting them, or a raccoon running up. But I never seen a skunk, but I've seen a fox. I've seen a raccoon do it, run up and just like grab a kid and bite him. And that's where that all comes from. Is the rabies does that to him. Most likely that's the truth, Frank. Mad cow disease you probably will never get unless you eat the brain of a cow, or anything that has to do with the spinal cord, like oxtail or something. That's why they don't sell that stuff anymore. Yeah, we had the same thing here. Your dog has to get rabies shots. If you don't, I think you can get a fine in some places. Here, my town makes you get license. You need to license your dog. They used to say you have to have proof of rabies shots, but they don't do that no more because you'll go to jail if your dog bites somebody and it has rabies, and you never got a rabies shot. So there's also that. Yeah, I guess that's the truth. Well, guys, we're over 2 hours now. No, you won't get it from ribs. Because the ribs are cut off. The whole thing is to get the spinal cord in something. Like oxtail soup. I know you've heard of oxtail soup. It's not really oxtail, it's from a cow. And the spinal cord or the brain matter is what you get mad cow disease from. I didn't know that, Frank. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that, Mr. J. Anyway, people, I'm going to hop off. Yeah, they used to do that here too, but they get pretty strict about some of it. Like they used to have this ground beef thing that they called tiger meat. It was all spiced up ground beef, but because it was ground up, it can carry salmonella, so they don't let you do that. There's some places that do it, but it's very regulated and watched. So No raw chicken or pork because you can get worm. Well, you can get trichinosis from pork and eating bear. You can get trichinosis from eating bear too, which is a worm that hooks into your muscles and causes extreme pain. You have to take parasitic medicine that only a vet can give you. A doctor can't even give it to you. A vet has to give it to you to kill it in your body. Crazy stuff. Yeah, good night, everybody. Talk to everybody later. Frank, Mr. J, slash everybody that was in here. Uber. Talk to you guys all later. Peace out, people.